4,630 pounds, a Rockwood Roo 21SS Super Slide Hybrid model coming in on trade here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is basically the smallest you can make a hybrid, or really just about any box, and have a full Super Slide. So what's kind of nice about this thing is that it's a really small tower and goer that gives you a pretty impressive amount of space when you get there. It also doesn't hurt that it's been well kept. Now it is light, bright, clean, and well kept in here. Although I will, you're going to find out soon enough, the CO detector, the multi-detector basically, I don't know if it's an issue of this thing just maybe the battery getting low, which doesn't appear to be the case because the lights are doing pretty good, but the thing keeps chirping. So I apologize if that's a little loud or annoying. There it is right there like clockwork. Trust me when I say it is much louder and more annoying in person. But it's one of those things, if that does need to be swapped out, that's an easy little thing we can take care of before you take it home, because we certainly want your family safe. Now, you've got dual front and rear 60 by 80 queen beds. They are actually heated mattresses. Now, the cabinet on the left, below the bed area, that's actually a full front pass-through, which is something Rockwood's been good about including on their RVs in the hybrid segments whenever they can. The TV here in the entertainment center obviously can pivot to face the Super Slide, which is one of the things that made this for the longest time. This was the best-selling Rockwood hybrid because it had a good entertainment center. And what's cool is, in a sense, it has a dual entertainment center because that same TV can easily dismount and float outdoors. Now, it's become more common, but, you know, Rockwood was 2 years ahead of the curve by giving us face-mounted HDMI plugs, so that if you want to upgrade to like a, I don't know, Blu-ray, something HD streaming stick, you can. Hybrids from the Rockwood factory for the last few years have standard included front and rear Max Air vent fans, including the Max Air roof vent cover. Now, one thing I want to point out over here in the kitchen, this was the maple wood tone that was available in 2017, which is my personal favorite. You've got not solid surface countertops, and again, I apologize for that chirping. That's why I'm trying to move along, so you don't have to listen to it any longer than you need to. But the stove and the sink have been recessed to give you pretty good counter space, and I like what they did here. This RV had the ability to be built without an oven, which gives us a lot of additional cabinet storage capacity below. Now you can see that there's no heat vents in the floor. This is a fairly easy model to keep clean. The lighting package obviously is very impressive, you know, just to give you an idea. But kind of in like a nightlight mode, it's still nice and comfortable in here. You can just, woo, kick it right on. Now, the ceiling does have a 2.5-inch mini vault, and that is a fully centralized air conditioning system, which means this thing, despite having the hybrid beds sticking out of each end, which are, from a thermal standpoint, a nightmare. They're just very good for keeping the RV short when you're towing. This thing will stay pretty comfortable. Now, the table there is free-floating, storage below the dinette. It'll fold down into a sleeper, but you've also got a full trifold hide-a-bed sleeper sofa right here for guest capacity. So you've got an easy 4 people, up to 6 with the hide-a-bed, 7 maybe if you've got a kid on the dinette. I also like that we have a full hanging closet here, and it's extra tall, so if you want to use it for brooms, you can put some storage below that as well. You can use that like a shelf. Now over here in the bathroom, the toilet is angled so that we've got good like leg room here, and something Rockwood's been good about for so many years is actually including linen space right in the bath area. Now, between the mini vaulted ceiling and that angle mounted skylight over that radius easy entry shower, you've got something here that's pretty friendly for someone who's 6 foot plus, even like me. And something else I always like to look at, I like to look at like sinks on used RVs. I like to look at showers. Because if people keep this stuff clean, they tend to keep the whole RV clean, and that's what I see done here. Now the outside, just like the inside, very nicely kept. This has obviously been kept clean, conditioned periodically. The bed ends that stick out the front and rear, those 60 by 80 queen beds, all the material around that looks good. I don't see snags or scars or stains or anything like that. As far as I can tell, it doesn't look like it was really used that much, and maybe they just wanted to upgrade to something fully hard-sided and closed, which was the case here. Power tongue jack, power awning with full-length LED lighting. Another thing that's kind of cool here is these are easy bed ends to be able to lock down and unlock. And I do mean lock, I don't just mean latch. Because first of all, the handles, they put the handles for the latches way down here where it's easy to reach. And secondly, they actually do lock for security, which is kind of cool. Now, this is a fully aluminum skeleton brand of trailer. This has 5-sided lamination and fully laminated slides. The floor is not laminated, but it is still fully aluminum studded and has 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring, which is the same type of construction you find on like 16,000-pound luxury fifth wheels like those big pinnacles we have here at Haylett RV. Now we're obviously parked a little close to this used camper next to us, so I'm going to pull my teleport maneuver and meet you on the other side. And alakazam, we're back. Back here in the rear corner, I like how all the hookups are pretty much centralized here as well. Your black tank flush, your outside shower, your electrical, your water heater, all your mechanical utility stuff is all back here. And that's also why, like if you look at the closet that was inside, right in front of that rear bed, the bottom cabinet door has hinges on both sides. And a lot of people look at it and say, well, these dummies, they put hinges on the wrong side. And the answer is no. That is an access panel to your winterizing stuff. And they don't want kids to get in there and flip bypasses and switches and damage anything. It is rear camera ready. You can see the second MaxxAir vent cover poking up over the back. The spare tire's never seen the light of day from what I can tell. And that hard shell cover is just one of those nice things to help extend its longevity. Now, you can see we've got a power awning here. It does have full-length LED lighting. Remember that the TV that we saw inside can quickly and easily dismount and remount out here. And that's what the little bracket is above the refrigerator vent right there. Now what's kind of cool is it's not just the TV, it's the whole swing arm and everything. So you always have good entertainment out here. I did not locate a grill. I believe brand new this RV would have included one, but it looks like it is no longer with us. If you choose to add one, this is where it would mount that long, thin black line right there. Now, it's going to throw some people off that the black tank flushes over here. When I was rattling things off earlier, it may have sounded like I was implying it was on the other side of the RV. Apologies if I did that. I do like to have accurate, clear information. The black tank flush is located on this side of the RV. It seems weird, but remember the location of the bathroom. This is the most direct route to the black holding tank, which is where you actually want the flush. Down below, original factory tires, but the RV's young enough that should not be an issue. And the tires look good. No weather checking, no dry rotting. But what you might notice too is it's not a leaf spring suspension. That's one of those best-in-class features that Rockwood puts on their RVs. It has a torsion, not just axle system, but suspension as well. And to just grossly oversimplify that, what that's going to do for you is give you greater stability at higher speeds, and especially when you're cornering, you know, those really sharp curly Q type off-ramp exits. That's when you're going to appreciate this. Also, when you're jackknifing into your parking space, there's less tire scrub. I've never really seen tire scrub be that much of an issue in the RV business, but hey, it's just nice to make sure it's not an issue, you know? Up front, in that front corner where the front wall meets the side wall, there's a little black plug in the bottom of that brown skirting. That's a simple side mount solar prep plug if you want to get one of those portable panels. We have those here at the store. Little suitcase solar, I like to call them. And short of that, guys, I think we're good. It's in sharp shape. I've done a lot of talking, but I probably could have summed it up much more quickly and just said it's late model, it's super clean, and it's a nearly new RV at a used price tag that might still get same as new financing. Those are good things right there. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.